Hello and welcome back to a mini metro. We are with Nanjing. We are continuing with our series going the challenges and seeing how we get on. So I think this is where we got up to. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these. Anyway, let's see. Nope, that's the top 25%. Not quite what I was looking for. This is more like it. So what do we need to do? Deliver 1,600 passengers with circles on no more than one line. This could be a bit of a challenge because our current score is around 1580, I think it is, and we could use as many loops as we wanted on that line. Anyway, here we are. Let's get started. Nice, quick, and easy one there to get going. So yeah, it's been quite a while, so let's speed things up and get cracking. We've wasted a lot of time, so just extend the line out to that one there, and we'll just see how things get going. Speeding things up a bit more, we'll connect it out to this one, and then we will race on into it. So yeah, sorry it's been a while since the last one. I have been rather busy with work, and then I ended up in Romania and like illnesses and stuff, and life gets in the way, and we definitely have to do what we have to do. Anyway, let's see how this one does. So we're coming back into this one. I'm not sure if we will be able to get back onto the City Bus Manager series. It's been a while since that one happened, and it could just be a little bit too far gone. Anyway, returning back to what we're currently doing in Nanjing, looking at it, we appear to be getting quite a few squares forming and far too many circles on that left-hand bank also. So pushing through, let's see how we do. Anyway, spoiler alert, I might have to have another go at this one. We're currently at that 2, 4, 6, 8 circles on the left bank and 1 triangle. It's going to be tricky, and I have a poorly worked out network. So despite my best efforts, this is going to be a failure very soon. 2 reasons for it that I will make obvious mistakes on is: one, the line formation on the left. That light blue line is really struggling, and that purple line is just not really achieving very much. And until now, that's the first lot of extra tunnels that we got. We just needed a few more earlier to try and put lines in across better places. So anyway, we'll see how we go, and then we will be back in a bit. Let's watch this through until its inevitable conclusion, and then hopefully successfully, or maybe not. I mean, it's not. And then we'll see how we do on the second attempt. So we're coming past 1300 at the moment. Well, we're approaching it. We're just a little bit shy of it, and we are having lots of issues. It was quite nice. We got another triangle on the left bank, which was useful, but there we go. We have come to our inevitable conclusion. So it's probably time to try this again. So, can we deliver 1,600 passengers on take 2? So, off we go again. We have a slightly different formation of our first 3 stations, and we will speed up from this point and just see how we get going. I'll be back in a second with more useless commentary. So, as promised, I am back with some more useless commentary. So, how are things going? It's too early to tell, and yet I always say at this point, it's going well. So, in that age-old fashion, it's going well. We'll take a line there for the first one. Anyway, the plan for this one is, one, we'll use the red line as our circular line. it's sort of formed up quite nicely, those two squares, and everything else alternating nicely. And otherwise, we're going to try and share the workload out between the other lines fairly evenly. We could probably put a bit more effort on the red line because it's a circle and you can put train going each way. And we're going to take the tunnels when they arrive, because the lack of tunnels in the last one really held us back and made things difficult. So we took them in that week 2 option there. And that gives us a bit more options, a bit more freedom to put lines crossing over the rivers. So as I said, I think we've already failed with our sharing out the workload. We're not even at like week 4 and we've extended that red line massively. Anyway, let's see how things keep going. So interestingly enough, usually we would struggle getting enough squares. And I said we were fairly generous having like the 2 squares on that red line, but we now have a cluster of 4 in that top central position in the north, which is maybe a couple more than we really needed. It would be nice if they sort of spaced themselves out, like 5 in total so far on this level, and they're all clustered fairly central. It'd be nice to have one in the east and one in the west. Like north and south, we're fairly well covered, but at the moment we don't really want to have big lines of trains going through nothing but squares because it's not always the most useful. And as we are approaching the halfway mark of 800 points, things are going fairly well. The green line is struggling a bit, but it is holding together fairly well. More tunnels, always useful. And I'm fairly pleased with how things are coming together on this one. As I say, yes, another square in the east and the west would be useful. Trying to keep the lines balanced so they're not too long and straggly. And there we go, another square. So 5 now in that top central point. So it's tricky at this point. What I really want is lots of carriages, but also I want some lines. Because I probably need to start expanding the trains, or lengthening the trains on the red line, and then this yellowy, tanny sand line in the west is becoming a bit long and straggly. However, that square is an ideal spawn and will help even out that load. Unfortunately, that green line is becoming quite long with a lot of circles and not enough other stuff going on. Maybe I should have connected it onto the another triangle to keep a few more of them moving. But anyway, I'm going to hand over because we're getting close to the business end now. This is looking good.
Okay, so we've got take 2, and it seems to be going better than the last one. At the moment, I don't see anything risking timing out. So, oh, there we go. It has been successful. We have done it. Zinshan delivers 1600. No more than 1 loop. Happy days. Let's continue. Let's see what we can manage. I'm not expecting too much here. If we can get 2,000 points, I think that will be a good score. Because although we had no timers, there are a few threatening, like over here, and maybe over here. And a few of these long lines are getting quite long and straggly and loopy round on themselves and stuff. And there's lots of circles over here. Like another train on this line would be ideal. If you can come through, I will get you to just jump straight away onto that one. I will leave you for now because hopefully we can get another new line and just draw a line across over here. Yeah, it's coming along. We're week 10. We do have that line, which is what we wanted, so let's try it. Why not? And there we go. That should be an acceptable line, I'm hoping. We will just keep seeing what we can do and see how far we can get it. We are closing in on that 2,000 now. 1,800 is racing by. And for the most part, we seem fairly on top of everything. But we are trying, and the game is testing us. Oh, yes. It's getting tricky. It's getting tricky. Can we keep it going that little bit further? Okay, we made it to 2000. We were in nick of time on that one. This is going to be a pain to get back onto that one. I don't think that's what we really want to do. We are just too many circles spawning in certain places. I think we are probably at the end of what we can realistically hope to achieve, but we are going to see what we can micromanage our way through to and see if we can pull anything out of the bag. You're going to get there in time. You're holding on. Okay, I've got to pause. Where does this one need to go? We have a train and a carriage to try and save this. I think logically, one train as close into that as we can get it. And we will try the carriage on that one. It might need to be moved in a second. Okay, we saved that one. Can we do anything here? No, but you can jump across. I think you're the one that needs most saving next. And then this one. Not that there's much I can do to save this one. Oh, there we go, it's done. Come through there. And can you save this one? So many circles. This is not what we need. Not what we need at all. Just come out and get... Oh, you can't do that one, can you? No more. No more no more lines going to be coming. We are struggling with a lot of these. Okay, you are one that needs something. Where is a train that I can move? Can I get... No, I can't get you on that line. No. Right. This is it. We have played our hand, I think, and this is done. We'll put you there, but it's going to be curtains. We were like a tenth of a second off. That train was basically there, and it would have sorted it out. But we have passed the level. It took us 2 attempts, and considering it's been a while since we've been back here, I am fairly chuffed with that. 23:30. Yep. Let's have a look at some of these lines. I still don't know what they mean, but let's scroll through them. Well, daily trips, I can work out what that one means. We got fairly good 58 trips in a day, and then we went back down to 52 on day 70. Total trips, obviously, always increasing, all the way up to 2071. I don't know how that works, because I thought we were at 2,330. Angry passengers. Oh, that's a bit of an increase towards the end. But only 19 passengers. I'm sure the London Underground has a lot more angry passengers on it. Population. I don't really know. Oh, that must be the number of people on the line. I'm working this out. Number of stations, a nice linear increase. All the way up to 50 stations. Track length. Surely not. So apparently we had a track length of 2,355.7 kilometres. That seems an awful lot for one city. I'm sure like the London Underground is only in the hundreds of kilometres. So like only 2 or 3. So to be at 2,000 is an insanely big network. To be fair though, it is quite a big squiggly going on that we can see behind there. Anyway, what's this? Trip distance. Okay. Waiting time. Waiting time. Surely they weren't waiting 10. Was that 10 hours or was that 10 minutes? 33. I'm going for the 10 minutes. Waiting 10 hours would be ridiculous. Be redonkulous. Transfer per trip. 0.24 transfers. 0.3. 0.36. So there were quite a few transfers going on. Total capacity. Oh, it drops a bit at the end there. I suppose just as that we're jumping that train round, it tailed off. And then used capacity, 96 seats, 98, 100. Yeah, so we looked at all of those lines, which were all very interesting. Do we have a graph? There is a graph somewhere, but we will have a look at that, and we can snapshot that away. There we go. I'm sure you'll recognize that as this thumbnail. And if you go to main menu, let's have a look-see and have a look at our graph and see how this has improved us. We had a big jump up. Ooh, we're at the top 10% now. But yeah, people have been getting pretty big scores. If that's like 4.5, it must be. Is that someone got there like 4,600 or something? Or that? Wait. It's strange to us. That's 900, 1800, 27, 36, 45. Yeah. Maybe that's 200. Maybe that's like 4,700. Some people get big scores. Let's have a look. Do we have a list of people? So there's still a lot of people above us. Let's show us the top. I don't know if they can do that. Anyway, I will leave it at that. I'm going to stop rambling and talking shite. So I hope you enjoyed. Welcome back. It's good to be back. I'll hopefully see you again soon. Ciao for now.